Hey, you. Yeah, you. You thought you could walk on by. Likely story. You see, there's been some break-ins in the area, and I've been on, patrol. Tippy-Toe and I. That's my partner. Isn't that right, Tippy? Yeah. And we were, thinking to ourselves that you look mighty suspicious. Extremely suspicious. Out here in the middle of the night, doing who knows what. With whom? With who? With whom? With possible other suspects. So, would you mind if I bring you in for questioning? Stop right there. I understand that you got plans, but your plans now involve me and Tippy. You tell him, Tippy. Oh, I don't mean to frighten you. No, no, no. You see, I believe that you're innocent. I do. I understand your plight, just walking around, enjoying the nightlife. I get it. But you see, Tippy doesn't get it. And I listen to Tippy. We're partners after all. So maybe you can start by answering, what were you doing from 1 to 3 a.m. on the 17th? What was that? That's not the right date. That's not the right date. Tippy, you have one job. I'm sorry about that. You see, Tippy's whole job is to, change the calendar, you know? It's one of those, pull away ones, and she's been really slacking off recently. I don't want to get into it. She's got things going on, okay? Things that, probably are not right for me to talk about with a stranger. But, looks like she really hasn't done too much. It still says the 17th, so. You know what? That's right. It's probably my bad thinking that it was the 17th over and over and over again. But still, does not change the fact that I don't know what you were doing on the 17th between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. So tell me, what were you doing? Just out of curiosity's sake at this point. Asleep. Get a load of this chump. I said they were asleep. Lame. Or, respectable. That's probably where most people should be, right? Yeah, no, Tippy and I, we're kind of night owls. So, for all I know, that's probably average. Still, what were you doing around these parts? Care to elaborate? Seen anyone suspicious? Seen anything suspicious? You have? Tell me more. I'm all ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. All of them. Tell me. Okay. Did you get a good look at the culprits? Did you get a good sense, a good whiff, maybe? Was there something off about them? Did they smell funny? Did they look funny? Tippy, you were right. They do know something. Would you mind giving us a very detailed description? And we will draw it, and you just tell us if we drew exactly what you were imagining in your head. I don't want to brag or anything, but I think I'm a pretty good artist. I'm always having to draw schematics and stuff, so it makes sense. Okay, okay. The only people who have told me I'm a good artist are squirrels. And I might have bribed them a little by only drawing acorns and other various nuts. So, of course, they would say that I'm the best. But trust me, I think I got exactly what I need to get to your vision into my vision. Tippy-Toe, the clipboard. Okay. Approximately how tall would you say the culprit was? Okay, relatively short. Alright. And in terms of short, are we talking squirrel height or taller than squirrels? Taller than squirrels. Keep that in mind. Okay, so taller than squirrels. So approximately like how tall? 5 feet? Okay. 5 feet. And what would you say, some defining characteristics were? Some short hair. Okay. A little flip at the end. We got a fashionista on our hands. Can you believe that, Tippy? Okay. So straw hair. Bangs, no bangs. Bangs, definitely bangs. Join the club. Perfect, okay. Any other characteristics you can tell me about? They're wearing a jacket. A long jacket, a short jacket, a vest, because I can understand. Sometimes people get vests and jackets confused. They are not the same. No. You're for sure it was a jacket. Okay. It was kind of a long one. Did it go down to their knees? Oh, sorry. Long-sleeved jacket. Okay. I hear you. Okay. So suspicious already. Anything else you can tell me about this jacket? Had some fur around it. Okay. Interesting. I can understand it gets a little chilly outside at night. Which, by the way, you are not dressed for the weather. You should really, take care of yourself. Maybe get a scarf. I think you would suit a scarf. Wouldn't you say, Tippy? Tippy agrees. Don't worry, I'm going to be the mediator during this exchange. I understand not everyone speaks squirrel, so don't worry. I got you. I'm on your side. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your side. Completely. I'm not going to translate that, Tippy. That is aggressive. I'm sorry, she kind of has a potty mouth. She's been hanging out with some new folks. I'm letting her get it out of her system, Rebellion. Anything else you can tell me about this suspicious individual? Interesting. Kind of a cropped up situation. I get it. Anything else? A pair of shorts. Who wears shorts and also a long sleeve jacket with fur? You know what? Who am I to judge? Just doesn't seem right for the weather. Interesting. Okay. Anything else? Ears. They didn't happen to have a small squirrel companion, did they? Tippy, we got ourselves a wise guy. I don't appreciate that. I find myself not suspicious, and neither does Tippy. So, better rethink what you're about to say. Seriously, do I give off a bad vibe? I always thought I was pretty welcoming. Though many pizza delivery people would disagree. But you know what? Squirrels can be protective of their homes, so maybe they should announce themselves before ringing the doorbell while I'm having a party of squirrels. You know, think about it. Think about it. But I guess I can just grab this. Yeah, haha, very funny. You know, wise guy. You mind if I call you that? That's not offensive, is it? Didn't think so. Okay. Wise guy. You know, you're getting more suspicious by the minute. And Tippy and I, we don't take too kindly to troublemakers around here. And again, these break-ins are very distressing, though they haven't happened at our tree. It has happened at some other trees. So says the squirrels. So, I'm gonna ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But first, I would like to get a sense of your character. You understand me? Because so far, you cannot be trusted. And here I was, at the bottom, deep, deep bottom of my heart, believing that you were trustworthy. No, siree. No, siree, Bob. So now I gotta find out your character. Do you have any character witnesses? No. You were taking a walk in the middle of the night, in a park, by yourself. Likely story. Time to ask you some questions. So, I apparently know where you were on the night of the 17th. But tell me, is that average? Are you usually at home between the times of 1 a.m. and 3 a.m.? Or is this whole walking in the park at night by yourself, I might add, so not safe, a usual occurrence? It helps you sleep. I don't believe this guy. Helps you sleep, taking a walk at night by yourself. Okay. Now tell me, what foods do you enjoy partaking in? Trust me, that can tell a lot about a person. Would it have to be the nut variety? No? Okay. But you do like cheese. You know, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good choice. Tippy and I have been known to partake in some cheese from time to time. What else do you enjoy eating? Okay. Anything else? Okay. So far, Tippy and I agree these are pretty good choices. Shows that you have good taste. But here's the next serious question, and you better answer honestly. Understood? Okay. Now tell me, who is your favorite musician? And they're all wrong answers. I just want you to know. Oh my gosh, you like Luna Snow too? That's a great choice. That's like the only choice. If you would have said Dazzler, I think we would have some issues, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. Okay. That all checks out. You have good taste. Possibly a good head on your shoulders. But if you would allow me, I will ask you a few more questions about your character. Tippy, the book. Alright, wise guy. I'm gonna show you some prints, and I want you to just tell me what you see in these prints, okay? Answer honestly. I'll be watching. And trust me, Tippy can sense when you're being dishonest. I know that's a lie. They don't need to know that. That is very true. She can sense a lie. She can smell it. So you better watch it. You got it? Good. Ooh, that one's scary. Okay. What do you think about this? Tell me everything. You see bunnies. Okay. Bunnies are nice. Bunnies are sweet. I don't think I've met a bunny I don't like. Tippy has, but I haven't, so I'll give you a pass. What about this one? What do you see? A gorilla. I see. A gorilla. I can kind of see it. You're answering a lot of animals. Is that on purpose, or does that just mean you're a friend to all living things? Okay. Likely story. One more. What about this one? I know this one's gonna be hard to find an animal. Let's see if you get out of this one. A crab. Crab? You know what? Maybe. I want to say it's more frog than crab, but I see the vision. And I guess I believe that you're a good person. What can I say, Tippy? The tests don't lie. The tests don't lie. You know, Tippy's still suspicious of you. That's fine. Maybe shoot her a smile. Maybe a little wink, show her you're friendly. Come on. Just a little wink. And a smile. Maybe don't smile. No, that comes off as a little aggressive, I'm just saying. See, Tippy? They're nice. Friend to the animals. She doesn't buy it. Okay, guess time for the next test. Don't worry, Tippy. I'm gonna ask them. Now, this one is not really part of the investigation, but please answer honestly, okay? Maybe you can win Tippy's dress for this, okay? Just throwing it out there. Now, answer me this, wise guy. Have you seen this man? Have you seen him? Be honest now with me. He'd be wearing all red, wearing a mask. Guns and swords galore. Well, have you seen him? Really think about it. Like, think about it really hard. Burn this into your retinas. Tell me, have you seen this man? Anywhere around here. Just anywhere. Inquiring minds would like to know. No, are you sure? He said no. Oh, Tippy wants you to be doubly sure. The drawing's not exact, but it gets the point across. Are you sure you haven't seen him? Oh. Tippy, they said no. You see, this man right here and Tippy were playing a card game. And this man lost, but didn't requested amount that they bid. So now she kind of has it out for him. We're just trying to get our $5 and a taco coupon. It is rightfully ours. The $5 goes to Tippy. The taco coupon, however, goes to this gal. What can I say? I love food that I only have to use one hand to eat. Still, just let me know if you do see this man. It'd be really beneficial. Plus, you can get on Tippy's good side. She promises not to, what was that? She promises not to accost you anymore on your walks through the park. It's a pretty sweet deal. It's a pretty sweet deal. Just saying. I'm just saying. One more thing I would like you to look into for me. Between me and you, okay? I don't believe that you are the mastermind in this situation. I'm not saying that you don't know who did it, but maybe I don't think it's you. But still, maybe you can give us some information. Maybe there's a half-price coupon for tacos in your future. Though you do have to split it with me. Part of the deal. We took some pictures of the crime scene. Would you just let us know if you remember anything about this crime scene? Know anything, see anything, smell anything? Just let us know anything that comes to mind, okay? Again, think of the tacos. Yes, Tippy. I have the photographs right here. Oh boy, do I have them. Now remember, answer honestly. Seriously, we're trying to get to the bottom of this for ages. Apparently since the 17th, and I don't know how many 17ths there have been, because Tippy didn't change the calendar. Okay? Good. Now, tell me what you see when you look at this. It's not upside down. It is a little blurry. Okay. What about this one? Yes, I know it's a picture of a tree. What do you know about this tree? It looks like every other tree. Despicable. Despicable. Okay? A family lives here. You know that? A whole family. And they lost their nuts. Ugh. I was rooting for you, man. Proving me wrong at every turn. What about this one? I know it's a really nice rose bush, huh? It's pretty good. I just thought it was pretty. Maybe, lighten the mood. Come on. Now be honest with me, man. What do you see? Interesting. They see nothing. Just another tree. Just another blight of a family that has now lost their nuts to possibly some late night walkers looking at you. So seriously, I don't think he did it. I'm sorry for this, but what Tippy says goes. Ain't that right, Tippy? That's right. Well, I guess that's all the questions I have for you. I'm a level with you. I personally think it's a rogue gang of squirrels from across the way, but I haven't been able to pin anything on them. So keep your eye out on your late night strolls. And maybe, again, just my advice, think about a scarf, okay? It gets chilly around here, and I care about your health. Ain't that right, Tippy? Tippy, such language. Tippy also agrees about the scarf, just in a very aggressive manner. We're gonna have to talk about this, Tippy. Well, hopefully we didn't keep you, and, safe trip back home to, I want to say tree apartment. Okay, well, safe trip back to your apartment. You should invest in trees. Trust me, they're very comfortable. Well, I guess maybe we'll kidnap you next time. I'll try to talk her out of it, but I make no promises. Anytime. Though, sorry if you can't get to sleep at night. This has probably been very traumatizing, but it was not my intention. No, of course, the half-price taco coupon. If I find it, I'll give you a ring. Okay, well, safe journeys back home to your apartment. Anytime. Goodbye. Seriously, Tippy, I told you they had nothing to do with this. And change the calendar. My goodness. We're gonna have a talk about